Above the law, a trauma-informed, appreciative approach to examining mayoral control of New York City public schools. Expectations for student learning. To stay aligned with policy and practice, additional memories that trigger nostalgia include learning how an organization's strategies for solving problems might make the difference between low and high performing schools. Early in my professional career, I experienced two Bloomberg era school closures. Consequently, teacher accessing led to my 4 year stay in an absent teacher reserve pool, where I was randomly assigned to schools throughout Community School District 23. As I bounced from one school to the next, the emotions I experienced while serving under various school cultures evoked the desire to align my experiences with each organization's public data. I then learned how to utilize existing data to predict the organizational behaviors of schools I had yet to experience. I quickly learned that within low achievement school districts, schools identified as high performing maintained a laser focus, meaning they were intensely dedicated to implementing research based practices that address the needs of students and adult stakeholders. During this period, one of the primary sources of public data was the Capacity Framework or Framework for Grade Schools, a research-based rubric that the Department of Education still utilizes to this very day to measure the effectiveness of pre-K to 12 organizations. The framework is one of the best models I've seen that encompasses the ingredients of effective schools. The framework addresses the six transformative elements of trust, effective school leadership, strong family and community ties, supportive environments, collaborative teachers, and rigorous instruction, or specifically, how the interconnectedness of the elements drives school improvement and prepares students to compete and engage as citizens in the 21st century. Student achievement. I'm blessed to have witnessed all of these elements while serving as a teacher under mayoral control. Rather than reflect on specific stories, and due to the ongoing debate on following or modifying mandated curricula, I seek to utilize research on best practices as well as past experience and current data to describe my experiences and perceptions of how great schools function within high-need school districts. Trust. In great schools, trust is the cornerstone for establishing behavioral norms that shape the ethical climate required for student achievement. Based on the notion of leadership as a powerful force in performance because teaching is an emotion-driven profession, Tezer and Ozun 2023 examined and found positive relationships between school principals' social-emotional leadership and teachers' organizational trust and job performance. According to Demeh 2020, an administrative focus on laying a foundation of trust can lead to climates where innovation guides decision making as teachers feel free to take risks and express ideas while implementing curriculum and instruction. For Arar 2019, perceptions of trust, or the perception of social pedagogy, remains essential for encouraging optimal, high quality functioning of principals and teachers. Organizational trust prevents intentional harm and fosters positive values, a sense of belonging, and confidence that stakeholders can rely on one another. Most importantly, trust remains grounded in great schools through ongoing positive communication that focuses on student achievement. Effective school leadership. In great schools, trust and effective school leadership are conjoined elements, as successful leaders utilize trust to establish their influence as the principal. Some effectual school leaders understand that cordial relationships, mutual understanding, transparency in management and governance, and consideration of the best interests of students and staff are keys to functional relationships between stakeholders. According to Sunang 2019, some effective leaders use integrity to execute their organization's mission and vision statements. Besides recognizing, appreciating, and developing the professional abilities of teachers, influential leaders consistently seek to solve problems as they arise while involving teachers in the decision making process. Efficacious leaders also employ techniques such as using technology to manage personnel and curriculum data and developing instructional and school based activities that uphold the organization's core values. In addition to managing administration, staff, and academics, efficient school leaders serve as communication representatives between the organization and the community. Effective leaders influence and guide via distributed leadership for the purposes of ensuring delegation of work, stakeholder collaboration, and shared responsibility for student success. Strong family and community ties. In great schools, strong leaders build upon the trust they establish to solidify the welcoming cultures required to maintain strong family and community ties. According to Hampton and Gruner 2008, external commitment or forming relationships with parents and the surrounding community is one of the three interrelated themes that explain success in some schools with demographic characteristics known to reduce the odds of student achievement. Kanan et al. 2023 positive socioeconomic factors are significantly associated with school level achievement, and the researchers suggested that extensive community support might improve academic performance. When some schools undertake a cultural proficiency and family engagement framework focusing on collaboration, communication, compassion, culture, connectedness, and collective responsibility, we get organizations that empower rather than alienate parents from their children's education. Organizations focused on strong family and community ties utilize a strength based approach to parent engagement through policies that build parent capacity and work with parents as partners via shared decision making practices. Up next, we will continue with Cycle 1, Stage 2 of the Appreciative Informed Resonant Transformation by concluding my disclosure of the best of my experiences under mayoral control. See you there.